That was terrible. Hey guys, welcome back to Flabbing Out Reviews. I'm your host, Kiren.
I'm Dom.
Today, me and Dom are reviewing Argylle, starring Bryce Dallas Howard and Henry Cavill. But before we start, make sure you like and subscribe below. We are almost at 200 subscribers, and it would mean a lot. What did you think, Dom?
This was not a good movie. I mean, it's not the worst thing because I'm going to be comparing bad movies to Madam Web, and
that's like the pinnacle of terrible. But yeah.
But I mean, there were some good performances in there. I enjoyed Sam Rockwell for the most part. The kind of got weird at the end. Bryan Cranston was pretty good. Samuel L. Jackson is always Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he pretty much plays himself.
Yeah, but yeah, no, decent performances, but it just didn't match.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, when I heard the premise of the movie, all I thought of was that Sandra Bullock movie that she was the author, and I forgot the name of it, but it was very similar, where it was like she kind of would write a book and then she ended up going on some kind of adventure, but it had to do with the cover model that she used for her books.
Interesting.
But I thought that movie was better than Argylle, and I didn't really know what it wanted to be. Like, it was kind of like, it was too long. First of all, it was way too freaking long.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it was miscast. Like, Bryce Dallas Howard, like, I like her. It just felt like she was out of place.
Yeah. It just didn't feel right in this world.
Yeah, like so the premise is she's an author who writes kind of spy novels, and somehow her stories are kind of like
real,
or they're like kind of a real, I guess, what do you call it?
Actual events that happened that people aren't aware of or something.
Yeah, and so I thought maybe it was kind of like,
she's writing the future and they're trying to get a hold of the future or something like that.
Yeah, but if you watch the movie, we don't want to spoil it for you, but it kind of explains why it's happening and it makes more sense. But there's so many parts in this movie that are like, those movies where you don't know who's the bad guy, who's the good guy.
Right.
It's like this movie
it just happens a few times.
Yeah, like way too many times. Like, it's just kind of to the point where you're like, okay. And it's almost like to the point where it's unbelievable.
Right. Yeah, even the opening scene was just... Because at first what I thought it was it was a book that she had written and it got interpreted into a movie. That's what I thought initially. And then I'm like, oh, wait. This is her book that they're showing. Just kind of... It just was weird.
Yeah, so like the trailers kind of show Henry Cavill in it quite a bit, and he is in it, I would say a total of maybe like 6 minutes. But they do this weird thing where Sam Rockwell's character is like fighting someone on the train, and then it like she'll blink, and then it'll be Henry Cavill. So it's like, okay, so that's...
Is she like... Yeah, it gives you some like... There's something wrong with her mentally or something, or is this even happening?
Yeah, and it kind of does it too many times, and you're just like, you get kind of like sick of it. You're just like, okay, this, commit to either Henry Cavill or Sam Rockwell. I'm like getting kind of sick of this whole thing. And the CGI was very weird and awkward at times.
Very stylized and just, I don't know if it was intentionally that way or just
budget reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Matthew Vaughn's Kingsman, the first one.
Yeah, me too. I like that one.
Really good. And it seemed like he was just trying to recreate that in a different way, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, he had like a couple of like hallway scenes that were like, we've seen it before, Guardians of the Galaxy, the whole 360 camera angle, and
that one gunfight towards the end, that was
the skating on oil thing.
Oh God.
With like how it happened, she like literally there's a scene where don't watch this movie. But anyway, she's like, there's a scene where Bryce Dallas Howard, like Ellie Conway or whatever, like is skating on like oil, and like literally she has like no oil on her like body at all. Like she's like
there's little bits of it on some of her clothes, but it's pretty much nah.
And that's kind of like sort of the culmination of just like unbelievability with the movie, and it becomes really silly.
Yeah.
And then also, I know this is an Apple like movie, but there's a lot of product placement, and also the Beatles song, like the new Now and Then song.
Oh,
like
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they totally like shoehorned that in like throughout the whole movie, like that was their song, even though it just came out like 2 months ago or whatever. And that was just like, because I know Steve Jobs is a big Beatles fan,
right?
That was totally like an homage to like
Apple,
yeah. But yeah, you know, it was, I think a lot of these Apple shows, they kind of like they do the product placement a lot, and but yeah,
I'm kind of glad we didn't go to the movie theater for this one.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, you know, to be honest, it had its moments.
Yeah, like there were some good performances.
Yeah.
Like Sam Rockwell, especially in the beginning part of the movie, is really good. I enjoyed that part, and then it's just kind of
just sort of, you know,
you can only polish a turd so much.
Yeah, I mean, I advise, like, I wouldn't say go out and see it, but if you're bored and you're curious, you know, why not? Just go check it out. But yeah. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe below. What did you guys think of Argylle? Have you seen it?
Are you going to check out any other movies from Henry Cavill that are not Superman?
Yes. He hasn't done much. Or at least the movies that he was in weren't great.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was great chatting with you, and we will catch you next time.
Peace.